The Boeing 777X and few other aircraft are as recognizable. In the world of long-haul aviation, where efficiency, speed, and range define the giants of the sky, the 777 has represented strength, reliability, and progress in the wide-body market since its introduction in the 1990s. But Boeing has shocked the world by building a more innovative and beautiful aircraft as aviation enters a new era driven by sustainability, advanced aerodynamics, and digital intelligence. This is more than just an upgrade, this is a new beginning. The 777X is the newest and most ambitious member of Boeing's twin-engine wide-body family. This aircraft is more than just an aircraft. Thanks to its distinctive folding wingtips, a wider composite wingspan, and next-generation GE9X engines, the most powerful commercial jet engines ever built. The aim of this engineering revolution is to expand the possibilities of long-haul travel. The 777X is a bridge between heritage and cutting-edge innovation, built for the skies of the future while remaining firmly anchored in decades of operational experience. The story of the 777X is that it's an airplane built for efficiency and long haul, not speed. Routes were getting longer, hubs were moving, and airlines were changing. The 777X was designed to connect continents smarter, faster, and cleaner than the original 777s built to do just that. What was Boeing's challenge? Create a jet that could carry more people farther than any other twin jet in the world, while using significantly less fuel and producing fewer emissions. To achieve these goals, Boeing engineers used a combination of bold innovation and tried-and-true design. The most striking feature of the 777X is its wings. At 235 feet, 71.8 meters from tip to tip, they are the longest wings ever fitted to a Boeing passenger jet. Made entirely of carbon fiber reinforced polymer, these wings flex, conform, and breathe with the sky to increase lift, reduce drag, and improve fuel efficiency. Despite its massive wingspan, the 777X also passes through standard airports thanks to foldable wings, a first for commercial aviation. The GE9X engine is a titan of modern propulsion. The GE9X not only powers the aircraft, it also powers the aircraft with a 35-foot-long fan hub and 105,000 pounds of thrust. More efficient than any previous engine, this turbofan was designed to do more with less. It used less fuel, produced less noise, required less maintenance, and offered higher performance, reliability, and range. Those things are gone, but the 777X is much more than statistics and numbers. It's a match. Bigger windows, better humidity, more pressurization, and a quieter ride are all features of a redesigned cabin created with airline adaptability and passenger comfort in mind. This space aims to please passengers as well as carry them, even during 15-hour flights. The 777X offers itself as an answer, as the skies become more congested and the environment demands more conscious flying. It's a jet designed to meet the needs of the modern world, as well as the distance. It's the largest and first aircraft in an airline's history, and it offers passengers a promise that flying in the future can be bold, beautiful, and better. The design goal of the 777X was not to create a new wheel, but a better wheel. Boeing combined the technologies of the 787 Dreamliner with the core capabilities of the 777-300ER, one of the most successful long-range aircraft ever built. The resulting product combines state-of-the-art performance with reliability. Consider the fuselage. It features a stronger frame, lighter materials, and more sophisticated systems integrated throughout. The largest member of the 777X family, the 777-9, is longer than the 777-300ER, but still uses less fuel per seat. This is a big selling point for airlines looking to meet emissions targets and lower operating costs. The 777X cockpit also combines elements of the future and the familiar. Many of the features of previous generation 777s will be familiar to pilots and will make training easier. But the touchscreen interfaces, flight management systems, and avionics have been completely updated. It's a pilot-friendly airplane designed for precision and ease of transition in operation. 7778 and 7779 are the two main variants of the 777X family currently available. The world's largest and most efficient twin-engine jet, the 777-9, is widely promoted. At around 77 meters, 252 feet long, it can fly over 13,500 kilometers, 8,000 miles, and can seat 384 passengers in a standard two-class configuration. It is cheaper than four-engine alternatives such as the Airbus A380, and it reduces environmental damage by producing fewer emissions when operating on the world's busiest routes, such as New York to Hong Kong and London to Sydney. The 7778 is slightly shorter and is designed for extremely long long-haul flights. Although still in development, it is expected to go even further than the 777-9, making it perfect for the world's longest non-stop flights, such as Singapore to New York or Dubai to Santiago. These variations, when combined, give airlines flexibility based on whether they need range or capacity. Operating both versions also offers the same logistics and maintenance efficiency due to common systems and design elements. The 77X's foldable wingtips are among the most talked about aircraft. At first glance, it sounds like something from military aviation or science fiction, but there's a very useful explanation for this. The 777X's wingspan is larger than what would normally be allowed at most commercial gates at major airports. Boeing tells us that by folding the last 12 feet, 3.5 meters of each wing, the aircraft can operate without adding to the existing airport infrastructure. The 777X is as gate-friendly on the ground as more traditional wide-bodies, thanks to its folded wings. Its full wingspan provides better flight performance when airborne. It has earned FAA certification for its strong protection against unintentional folding in flight. There is intense competition in the wide-body jet industry. The closest competitor to the 777X is the Airbus A350-1000. The lighter A350, currently in service, has been admired for its efficiency and comfort in the cabin. However, the 77X offers the same with its enormous size, capability, and efficiency. A number of airlines, including Singapore Airlines, Emirates, Lufthansa, and Qatar Airways, have ordered the 777X, hoping it could replace the more expensive 747s and A380s. Boeing is not only trying to compete with Airbus, but also to gain more visibility in the future. The 77X has faced challenges, as do many ambitious aviation projects. The program was originally scheduled to enter service in 2020, but has been repeatedly delayed due to issues with software integration, engine certification, and changes to FAA oversight after the 737 MAX incidents. And it has been delayed again because of the coronavirus. However, despite the delays, test flights are promising. Boeing continues to work closely with regulators to ensure safety and reliability ahead of delivery, and the aircraft has performed excellently. The 777X is currently expected to be delivered for the first time in 2025. It will be the world's largest and most efficient twin-engine passenger jet when it enters service. But more than that, it represents a vision. Big airplanes can play a role in aviation in the future, provided they are smarter, more efficient, and more capable. Rather than continuing Boeing's wide-body tradition, the 777X shows the industry that innovation is not always about simplicity. Sometimes it requires performing important tasks more efficiently. But the 777X is much more than an engineering feat. It is also a vision for the future of international aviation. In creating this aircraft, Boeing not only built on its previous successes, but also anticipated the future needs of passengers and airlines and shaped every aspect accordingly. With its spacious cabin, digital systems, environmental sensitivity, and operational efficiency, the 777X shows us what has changed in the post-pandemic era. But like every major initiative, the 777X has had its share of challenges. The introduction of this next-generation aircraft has been hampered by safety concerns, development delays, and stricter regulations related to Boeing's previous models. However, the industry's confidence and expectation for this aircraft is evident from the fact that it is on the order lists of major carriers, such as Singapore Airlines, Emirates, and Qatar Airways. Boeing's future and the future of the wide-body aircraft market as a whole will be affected by the 777X. How aviation evolves in the coming years will be determined by this competition between the new generation and rivals like the Airbus A350. Drawing inspiration from historical legends, the Boeing 777X is an aircraft that shows the future. If the Concorde is associated with speed, the 747 with panache, and the A380 with style, then the 777X will likely be associated with elegance and technical sophistication. Now it's your turn. Could the Boeing 777X be the last big jet, or will future designs be even more groundbreaking? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your fellow aviation enthusiasts. Keep flying by subscribing for more aviation content.